Hi! In the previous video, we learned how to execute SQL injection with SQL map. In this video, we are going to know how to provide a proxy attack with Burp suite. So, in this video, we are going to take a look at get acquainted with Burp suite, set Burp suite as a proxy, find out how to intercept and manipulate traffic with Burp suite. Burp suite is one of the most popular tools for security web application testing. So it's must-have and must-know tool for any web application security tester. In our Kali Linux, we can find it right on the panel. Here it is. Let's run it. Here you can see it's starting. Actually, Burp suite is a security scanner like OWASP-Zap. But unlike OWASP-Zap, it's not totally free. It has free version where some functions are turned off. So let's click Next and start Burp. The project is starting. We need to wait for a minute. And now we've got the Burp on our screen. Actually, Burp suite has a lot of different functions, but in today's video I will use it to demonstrate you proxy attack. So for that reason, we must make some settings. First of all, we need to make our browser to use Burp as a proxy. So let's open our browser and go in the settings of our browser. Choose Preferences here. Then go to Advanced. And here we choose Network. Then Settings. And here in the settings we choose Manual Proxy Configuration. And write down local IP. And choose port number 88. This is the port where Burp will work as a listener. Then check the box Uses proxy server for all protocols. And then you should check this table. It must be clear. If you've got everything in it, you must clear it out. So it must be clear as here on my screen. And then click OK. Now let's check how it's working. For that purpose, let's go, for example, to google.com, click OK. But you can see here this sign. But don't be afraid, it must be here for the first time, because for now our browser don't accept Burp certificate, so we must go and do it manually. For that purpose, you should go to http burp, click, and here is the certificate. Click on it and save this file on your computer. And now let's go to our browser settings. Click again Preferences. And now we are choosing Certificates. Then View Certificates. And here we are choosing Import. Click on it. And here you can see my Burp certificate. So I'm choosing it. And click Open. And then check all these boxes. So it's totally trusted. And now click OK. Now let's check if everything's working OK. So again, go to the Google, click, and now as you can see, everything fine. So our Burp suite is ready to work as a proxy. Let's come back to our Burp suite. And right here, as you can see on the screen, we are in a proxy tab. To begin the interception, let's click on button Intercept is off, so it becomes on. Now our intercept is on, and we can begin our interception. For that purpose, let's go to our Multi-Day application and try to log in here. And here I log in as real user with name John. And password. This user exists in database, so I must easily log in here. But just a moment, let's come back to our Burp suite and again make sure that intercept is on. and I click Login now. As you can see, the page is not downloading, the browser is not going to the target. What's the matter? But don't worry, it must be so. It's because of our Burp. So let's go there and see what we can find here. Click here. And here we can see all the post requests that we have sent to our utility day for login purposes. Here you can find everything. IP address of the host, user agent, and what is most important, it's cookie here, and of course username and password. So you've got actually a lot of interesting information here. It looks like man-in-the-middle attack, yes? Yes, sure, absolutely. Actually, proxy attack is a kind of man-in-the-middle attack, but with some differences. But what is most interesting, that's all parameters that are covered can be changed. And now for the demonstration, I will change username and password here. For that purpose, I type admin, and here I type admin, and now I can let the request go. So click forward and click forward again. Now let's go to our browser and see what's happened. As you can see here, I logged in not as usual user, but as admin. That is the magic of proxy attack. So if somebody with malicious purposes executes this attack, he can not only get the data of the victim, but also he can act from the name of the victim, and in this way can compromise the victim. So this kind of attack really dangerous. But that's not all. Let's come back to our Burp. So if I click on target, you can see here all the request that was sent to the target. And here is get request, post request. And here you can see all the details that were sent to website. And if you click the response button, you can see all the details of response for that request. And you can see it in different ways: raw, HTML, or render who page here, or hexadecimal. Actually, every code that was sent and received during client-server communication can be found here. And even more, it can be changed in malicious purposes, as you've just seen. So the proxy attack serves as a base for different types of other attacks. And some of them we'll see in the next videos. In this video, we've got acquainted with Burp Suite, set Burp Suite as a proxy, found out how to intercept and manipulate traffic with Burp Suite. In the next video, we'll know how to execute a session hijacking. Let's move ahead.